Hello YouTube, this is Kim Apocalypse, and today I'm bringing you a 75-inch Hisense U6N. Now, I know a lot of people are pushing off Hisense as like a budget brand TV, and it is, but they have made leaps and bounds on their picture quality. This is the entry level of the ULED series, and it's a mini LED. And mini LED and OLED is pretty much the only way to go anymore if you want great picture quality with excellent contrast, deep blacks. This one doesn't quite get to OLED quality, but if you go look at it, or you have a friend that you can go look at, I believe that you'll be deeply impressed. The black levels on this TV are excellent. There's no blooming. The colors on this, I would compare this to a Samsung TV, honestly. And I've had quite a few Samsung TVs. The color on this thing is very, I'm not going to say overly saturated, like the skin tones look awesome. Excuse me. Even though this is a 60 hertz panel, it is actually really good for watching movies. There's no stutter or anything like that. And if I can get my Voodoo to show up, I'll show you this real quick. Or even Prime. Excuse me. The great thing about this TV is it does HDR10, HDR10 Plus, it does Dolby Vision, and I'm pleasantly surprised on the Dolby Vision. I really am. Because the Dolby Vision on this TV it's, I don't know if it's quite like, let me pause this. Nope, there we go. The Dolby Vision on this it's strange, because any budget TV you get and you try to kick in Dolby Vision, the picture gets dull and dark, but this one don't. I think it's because of the mini LEDs, and it's a self-lighting the pixels like themselves. Come on. It's kind of like OLED, and it's mini LED. There are many LEDs behind the screen, which what gives it the great contrast, great brightness. And you can see on this photo right here, it's actually really, really good. The colors are there, and I know orange and black and gray and stuff like that. But if I pop up the menu here, you will see that it is in HDR10 Plus. Okay. And yes, I crank all my stuff up to vivid because I like bright and wonderful colors. Let me see if I can get us to a more colorful picture. Okay. For some reason, my camera is doling this out slightly. I don't know why, but in person, looking at it right here where I'm at, the green on his shoulder is like a bright green. The red on his hat and his shoulder, the blues, the outside collar over here, which I don't know why it looks blue here, but it's perfectly white and bright through here. I don't know, it's something to do with this camera. Like if I try to take a photo for just to show one of my friends, we exchange TV pictures back and forth. It's funny, but if I try to take a picture for him, it does the same thing. The camera puts a blue tint over it, and I don't know why. But this picture right here, I wish I could clear it up. I'm shooting in 4K. I wish I could clear it up, because if you would see this, you would not think this was a entry-level budget TV. I mean, it's amazing. I haven't seen, picture quality on this on some of the top end entry level TVs. It's amazing. And the reason I wanted to use Mario is because, Mario's got tons of color. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it stopped right here real good so you can see. Okay, I mean, yeah, there's that blue tint again, but it's not blue at all. I mean, it's bright, it's vibrant, it's colorful. It's hard to explain. Let me see if I can get something else that's not gonna mess with here. There's Sonic 3, good movie by the way. Let's see if, okay, now, Transformers has always been colorful, detailed. And listen, I'm doing this from layman's terms, layman's perspective. I'm not a professional reviewer or anything like this. I just like to, if you've watched any of my videos, I just like to put on there what I've seen. I don't have people editing my videos or anything like that. So I apologize for the stutters and the coughs and stuff like that. Let me make sure okay. Here's a perfect example, and my camera's blowing it out with that blue stuff again. His complexion on this thing is perfect. I mean, it looks like he's sitting in front of me. Excuse me. Anyway, I guess on my camera that I'm looking is completely different than the TV. This probably wasn't a good example. But his skin tone, his shirt is not blue, it's actually white. His jacket is like really green. The sky in the background is white, not that dark blue. The snow that you see on the mountains in the background are blue. I mean, on the camera they're blue, but in real life they're not. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. It's just, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, see, same thing. It's putting that blue tint over. I wish I knew how to fix that. I apologize, I don't. I'm shooting from my phone, not a high-end camera. Maybe I can do some research and fix that later. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you, this is a 60 hertz panel. It's decent for gaming, not great. If you want great, go up to the U6N that has a 144 hertz panel. It's capable of 144 hertz. This one, like I said, supports Dolby Vision, HDR, HDR10 plus. Anything you could throw at it. The picture quality on this thing is amazing. It's bright, it's crisp. The blacks are deep. I mean, it's a mini LED TV, so it's doing its job. I don't know what kind of algorithm they're using with this TV, but it's spot on. I mean, it's working great. Optimus's eyes are bright blue, and you can see him. And see, I've seen other reviewers sit there and say, well, this ain't bright enough for the highlights to pop. Actually, it is. There is some cases on this thing that I had a Q80B Samsung, and this TV blows it out of the water. I mean, the highlights are bright. His eyes, it doesn't show in the picture because it's got that the blue overtone on it, but his eyes are like glowing bright blue. Like I was watching Black Adam because I like to use that for one of my reference materials, and like the lightning when he's coming out of the cave is like bright. It's not dull at all. It sits there and it lights up the screen, lights up the room. I mean, I was watching it in a dark room and it brightened up the room. So for these people to sit there and say, I know what they're doing. I mean, a lot of these people some of them are paid, some of them are not, but some of them are also biased. I've seen quite a few that's biased against Hisense and TCL. I've seen some people that's all for Sony, all for Samsung. Not a lot for LG for some reason, but you know, OLED, you know, OLED's king. So for people to sit there and say that this TV is not a good choice is a vast understatement, I guess. This TV is great. Unless you're a videophile and you have to have the biggest, brightest, most, I guess, crispest picture, you can go to the U8N and you would, it's dangerously close to OLED quality. With this one right here, I have not seen many TVs that can compete with this TV, because this TV is it's bright, it's colorful, it's crisp, and for $5.99 at Best Buy right now, you can't. I mean, the cost to what you're getting is just phenomenal. You're getting, probably, if you would switch this over to, say, a Sony, what do they call them now? They're 3, 4s, 5s, and 6s. If you'd switch this over to the mini LED, which I think is the 7s on the Sony, you're going to be paying double, probably triple. But this one for $5.99 at Best Buy, and you can fact check me, go look at it, it's there. You're not going to beat it. And I think this has a better picture than Sony had. I really do. Now, for motion, you're not going to beat Sony on motion. I mean, they got that pinned down. But for this being a 60 hertz panel, I don't know. I think the refresh rate is 240 something, like for gaming and whatever the up convert is. But anyway, this TV is, I mean, it's excellent. I can't say enough about it. You need to go try it, see if you can find a display of it. I couldn't find a display of it, but I did see the U8N, which is their Hisense's top of the line mini LED, and that thing is phenomenal. Like, I would put that up against the best Samsung. So, but take my word for it, or don't take my word for it. Go see it for yourself. This TV is an excellent buy. $5.99 for the picture quality you get. You're not going to beat it. And I've had no problems with stutter or anything. So, but anyway, that's all. I just wanted to throw this TV out at everybody, because a lot of people have dismissed Hisense as just a budget brand, but you do not know the quality that they're putting into these TVs. The picture quality is excellent. Sound, it's okay. Go to the U8N where it's got the subwoofers on the back. That's even better. But I mean, if you're going to go with this TV, I do suggest the soundbar, which I believe Hisense has a 7.1.1 Dolby Atmos surround sound, and I think it's only $179, and it's a 540 watts, so it's pretty good. But anyway, just want to throw this out for you. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll have more for you later.